Because
And the father of the deceased have made claim that he took the deceased body to the police station.
who took the deceased body
The
to the police
father, the
station?
father, the father have said it. It is on record, my lord.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, San Joel. You see, we are getting somewhere now because I'm trying to listen to the substance, the substance of this case before me is so it surrounds the death of the disease. And now that you are talking more about this, trying to walk me through this, and giving me a clearer picture now, I think we're getting somewhere. So I would like to know the father was the father also in the house when the disease passed away?
No, my lord.
So how did the father come into the in coming into the matter?
My my
Barrister
dead mother.
Thomas, let him answer. Let him answer that critical question.
Okay.
Barrister Wells.
My lord, the question you have asked should be asked from the prosecuting counsel because at this point, at the point of if the father was with them when the disease died or not, they should be in the better position of knowing.
You know why I'm asking you this? You know why I'm asking you this? And why I'm asking you this is because you are the one that has just told me now that because I want to understand the matter. That's the reason why you're here to enlighten me. So that because you see the work of the judge is just to understand the substance, the case. You need to make me understand. When I understand, that is when I'll be able to make an informed judgment at the end of the day. So you just made a submission, or you just made a submission. You said it wasn't the prosecution counsel that said this. You just said it now that the father was the one who took the body, the disease body, to the police station, and that is
According to him,
according to the father,
to
right?
the, yes,
Okay, that was the reason why I asked. Was the father also in the house where the disease died? But you have just told me that the father was not there. So you may continue. Proceed, please.
my judge, my honorable lord, please, I didn't say the father wasn't there. Please retract that, sir. The father was there, but he wasn't there as at when the disease died. But when they were moving the body out of the compound, the father was there.
Objection, my lord.
Objection sustained. Please go ahead.
He said when the body was being moved out of the house. When the body was being moved out of the house by the father happens to be the second time. The first time when the body was moved out of the house was when the body was taken to the hospital, when it was confirmed dead on arrival. Two different hospitals. Now, you said I contradict myself. What I'm pinpointing out to this court is this. If you are a learned person and you have been given a medical advice to go ahead and deposit the body in the morgue, but instead you took the body home to do what with the body at home? We all know the body cannot stay with you in the house for that long. The deceased girlfriend did not call the dad. The mother of the deceased called the father And when he came to the house, he noticed there's no police around. He noticed nobody's doing nothing because his son was laying dead under the staircase. As a carpenter man, he took the body. He's so smart, he's wise, even though he's not even educated, but it's well learned. He took the body to the police station. That is what I believe the wife should have done when her husband died.
Prosecution counsel. Please, at this stage, I would like to know from the from the from your investigation, because you are the police, and that is your responsibility. You already have your investigation with you. I want to know because questions that the court is going to be asking, they are germane. They are very crucial to this case. So I want to put a question to you now. Was the father of the deceased, was he in the house when the deceased died? Was he one of the people that were in the house? First of all, confirm to me, did the deceased die in his house?
Yes, my lord.
All right. If the deceased died in his house, who were the people with the deceased at the time he died? Sorry, at the time he died. I don't want to use that word again.
Well, to what the father of my deceased told me, which is not in the house, and I'm sure he will not be able to give head count of every single person in that house, my lord.
Okay. Can you tell me? Can you tell me? At least if you don't have, if you don't have if you don't have the actual figure of the people that were in that house, who can you tell me the people? There must be some people. I understand that the disease died in his house, in his own house, but were there people there? If they were there,
Yes, my lord.
yeah. Who were these people?
My lord, we have number one, which is the deceased girlfriend, Mumi Ademola. I mean, I don't remember his last name. Her
Objection, my
last
lord.
name.
Objection, my lord. Objection, my lord.
Objection overruled.
We have Wumi, the girlfriend, and we also have the brother Abdul in their house. And I mean, those are the two people I will ascertain that was in the house when the deceased died. Only if my honorable son Dre want to tell us more of the people who were in the house.
My lord, it is not only disheartening, it is not also palatable to the ear that my learned colleague keep calling the deceased wife a girlfriend. That is a disrespect to my client. My client is legally, according to the Constitution of Nigeria, legally married to the deceased. And I want him
Objection,
to
my lord.
withdraw that statement that the girlfriend and replace that word with the legal wife. I rest my case.
Gentlemen, even though this case is getting heated up, but I will caution that we try to be civil. San Thomas, the matter before me, the disease I am made to understand the disease as a wife. So if you would diseased um wife as his wife, because that is what is before me. But
My lord,
but the point I'm trying to make here is this: we are not here. The matter before me is not the substantive is not about the legality uh, of the disease marriage or not. We are here to ascertain the cause of death of the diseased. So if we can just try to contain ourselves within this boundary. Thank you. You may proceed.
my lord,
Yeah.
like we all know, when we call something legal, like if I should ask my honorable colleague, Sandra, if it's marriage, I'm sure if I ask him if he's legally married, I'm sure he's gonna tell me yes. And I'm gonna ask him a simple question. Can you present your marriage certificate to this honorable court? I'm sure you will. Now my question is, before we can call someone, I'm the one here defending my client, my deceased. If he can show to this honorable court a marriage certificate, which it's been accepted all over Nigeria, I'll be glad and I'll be very happy to address the girlfriend as a wife, marriageable judge. We all know before you can go into a government
Objection, my
office,
lord. Objection, my
before you
lord.
can go to
Objection,
any
my lord.
reputable office
Objection, my lord.
and call
Objection, my lord.
yourself a
Objection.
wife,
Objection sustained.
My lord, thank you. According to the law of Nigeria, we have three types of marriage: the Christian marriage, the Muslim marriage, the Islamic rights marriage, and the traditional marriage. My clients have said it countless times, and the father of the deceased have also said it that they had a traditional marriage. I wonder where my learned colleague is, why my learned colleague is also asking for marriage certificate from a traditional marriage. Are you expecting to see Shigidi or Igba to show that they were legally married traditionally?
objection, my lord.
Which which is
Objection overruled.
which is something that is enshrined in the Constitution of Nigeria. If you want to play by this game, you play by the law, sir. I rest my case.
Hello, gentlemen. Gentlemen. Please, as I said earlier on, and I want to make myself clear again. Yes. Let us limit this our argument, your submission. Let us limit it to what is before the court. What is before this honorable court is to decide, is to determine the cause of death of the deceased. So please, I'm going to further because I am interested in knowing what and what happened before the disease died. So without wasting much time, please, uh, I would like us to stay within this boundary. Thank you. Proceed.
Um, my lord, um, I would want us to take this matter as pertinent as possible. Now, we're talking about human life. If you check in this present age, time, and where we find ourselves, human life is not really valued. Balogun, please mute. All right.
One
Thank
minute,
you.
Barrister Akuni, 1 minute, please. I like to urge everyone that if you feel like you want to join this argument, this court of law, please, I want you to come up, and I want to crave the indulgence of this honorable court to permit me to leave by around 7:20. Please, thank you.
Yeah, that's granted.
All right. Thank you. Well, before then, we would have been able to prove the fact that your client has committed a crime, which she must be convicted
Objection, my lord.
of.
My client
Anyways,
is
that's by the
innocent.
way. Sorry. Now we are talking about the pie of a human being, of somebody who was seen
Sorry,
24
sorry. Can I
hours.
actually just say something? Not as a judge now. I just want to say something. Not as a judge. Gentlemen, I just want to say something. Not as a judge now. Not we are not. It's not within the court thing now. So you see, let us not bring in. Let us not bring in the marriage thing in. You know the reason why I'm saying that is this. It's it's that's going to be civil. That's going to be a civil. That's going to be in a civil case. But the thing is this. The thing is this. If you bring it in here, it depends on what the case that is before the judge is. If the case does not, if it doesn't have anything to do with the legality of marriage and all that, if you want to bring it in, the court is not going to allow that to fly. But I think what we should do is just as the prosecution counsel should try as much as possible to make me to give me all the facts, to talk like you're talking from the report. You're talking from the report of your investigation, because you guys are it's a police, like I see that, because of course because it's only police that can prosecute a criminal case. So I see you guys as police prosecution counsel, from police department. So that's what you should do. You should speak from your investigation based on the reports you have before you. That's what you should speak. So then the question I'm gonna ask, if I'm gonna ask questions, it's gonna be based on that. But if you go into another thing entirely, then that's not gonna, because this criminal matter, we want to find out who killed, who and or what killed the deceased. And then based on that is what I want. If the other call, if the what's it called, the accused lawyer, if he wants to bring in any other thing that does not, the court has a way to refrain him from doing so as well. So can we walk around this? Is that okay?
Move on, my lord. Let's move on.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. So, can I proceed now?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, my lord, thank you very much again. I would not want us to spend much time on this matter, because this matter is something that is a very straight case. It is very clear, and we can all see what played out. Now, we have an event that happened before the deceased died. He went for a show, and after the show, he went back to his house. And when he got to the house, he was quiet in his house. Just like it was. Please mute. Balogun, please mute. All right. So, it's still echoing. All right. So, let's proceed.
And and again, please, I want to say something quickly. The prosecution lawyer, counsel, I want you to, because the truth is this. if you don't drive your points home, if you don't drive it home, really, if you don't make it really, really clear to me, you need to hit your point well. Because if you don't do it, me as a judge, I will not, I can't help you I can't make your case for you. You're going to make your case. What the judge will only do, I can give you flesh. I can have flesh to whatever to the case. So that's what I can do. Just the same thing goes to the accuser counsel. I'm not gonna make. Don't think I'm gonna, because that's the thing. I won't be able to say. I'm not gonna help you, even though if I know some questions to ask, I'm not gonna ask them because you have no. You need to lead me through to that. So you have to go to your points and say them clearly. From where and this happened, and you should be the one asking some questions. And then, if you're asking me as a judge that how can the disease die in his house without the people in the house knowing what happened to the disease, then I can push that to the what's it called, to the accused counsel.
Your Honor, my lord,
Yeah.
I want to suggest to this honorable court that this sitting be adjourned to a next day, because I feel the prosecuting counsel doesn't have any more thing, and is either you push this case to an adjourned date or you throw their case out, because I think they are wasting the precious time of this honorable court, so that we can move on to other things.
Oh, of course, we're colleagues now. San Dre Wells, you know quite very well that that is left to this court to decide. That is left to the honorable court to decide whether a matter should be thrown out or not. That is not in your position to say so.
I crave your indulgence, my honorable judge. I crave your indulgence on that, so that we don't waste precious time. I crave your indulgence, my lord.
Leave that time to me. I own the time. So, prosecution, is there anything else you like the court to know? Prosecution counsel, please, can you proceed?
My lord, they have nothing to say. My
All
lord.
right. In the absence of any further submission, or I'm gonna join this case. Registrar, what date do we have available there?
We can choose tomorrow to for further hearing, my lord.
All right. Case adjourned to 1st of June.
Thank you, my lord. It's been very entertaining here, I must say. Guys, I don't know if anyone can stream this lady so that we can enjoy a little bit. Her Majesty, if anyone can stream, what's her name? Buki Jesse to us, please. Is there anyone that can come out and stream, please? Where is Papariano? Papariano, please. Come on. Her Majesty, can you stream for us? Or anyone who can stream? Fabulous, you can come up now. Can you stream our platform, please? I don't know. Papariano is not on seat. I'm not sure he's around here.
What do you want to stream?
No, I think the said Buki Jesse is live or something, and the court has been adjourned.
For the DNA case. Did the PRO say so, or Buki just say so?
No, she is live. Some people are saying it in the comment section that she is live, that you should stream it. So I was like, and the case has already been adjourned, and people are already. I win them hands down. They know.
1 minute, let me bring it. I'm coming. Wait, let me check. All right, I see.
permission yẹn tí ò bá defend ẹ̀ ojoojúmọ́ ni màmá ṣe ṣòfin màmá gbé ṣe pé ó ti dójú ẹ̀sìn ṣèkí ò ń gbọ́ mi ṣèkí ò ń gbọ́ mi ó bí ọmọ tiẹ̀ sọ fún Elégùṣì kó bọ́ta kó wá defend permission tó bá ti defend ẹ̀ tó ti fún wa ní evidence pé ohun ọmọ kankan pa sí fún nípa nǹkan tí mo bá ti sọ wà láì èmi kan máa kúnlẹ̀ máa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ṣùgbọ́n tó bá dákẹ́ tó fi kó òun ṣí èrè ó máa gbèpè lẹ́nu mi lójoojúmọ́ ni because kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan náà gbé autopsy lọ náà ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ sí private autopsy fún ìyẹn gangan ló ń bí mi nínú sí. ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ọkọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún yín ní private autopsy. ìgbà tó sọ pé autopsy yẹn ìgbà tó ti sọ autopsy wọn ìjọ yẹn gangan làwọn bàbá ti kọ lẹ́tà ní lọ́ọ̀yà ti kọ lẹ́tà pé we want a private autopsy. wọn ò lè accredit lẹ́tà yẹn àkànlè lọ ṣe private autopsy ṣé ń gbọ́ mi àkànlè lọ ṣe we have to get the permission from the judge ṣé ń gbọ́ mi ó jẹ́ ká gba permission lọ́wọ́ judge ni òun mo sọ fún yín pé wọ́n ní judge lọ sí mọ́ bọ̀. If you call me, I'll block you. Okay. Àtijọ́ yìí láti sọ pé a fẹ́ ṣe toxicology àti private autopsy. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Àtijọ́ yìí ìtọ́lẹ̀ tá a bá kàn dákẹ́ ẹ máa wò pa kàn dákẹ́ àṣe nǹkankan. We are doing a lot behind the camera. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Àwọn legal team wọ́n ti kọ lẹ́tà sí court látijọ́ ẹ pé we want to do a private toxicology and autopsy. Ṣẹ̀bẹ̀ pé títí di ibi ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí wọn ti assign judge fún wa kó fún wa ní authority láti lọ ṣe. Sanwó-Olú ẹ bá wa pariwo Sanwó-Olú Èkìtì state governor ẹ bára yín sọ̀rọ̀ please ọmọ ló kù yìí ó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́ni one of you tí Wùmí bá mú eléyìí jẹsẹ́ ẹnu kọ́ máa para àti kọ́lẹ́tà ìgbà fẹ́ private autopsy.
You know, anyway, I was sleeping before, but I think I kind of understand what she's saying there. I will tell you, anybody wants to go and listen to her, maybe just go to her page and get the full information. I don't want to stream her. The thing she's saying, I'm not interested in it. It is my mental health matters. I don't play. What keeps me healthy is I don't joke with my mental health. Others joke with their mental health and they get fucked up. I don't do that to myself. So I prefer doing some other things. The thing she's saying right now, she's telling you guys that after the corona inquest, Baba Mohbad and their legal team, in fact, she's working with them. You see, I don't like to be anywhere there is darkness. If Bukijis is working with them, let them be organized and let the public know what they are doing. Okay, I don't put myself into nonsense. Okay, I don't do that. So I don't allow myself to do, nonsense. I don't allow myself to do nonsense. Let them be doing their things secretly. You know, somebody who have never done something before, if you are doing it for the first time, they will always think they are doing everything correctly, even when they are destroying everything. That is the nonsense that I think I see that is ongoing like this. There is nothing new. Since February, in fact, since last year, we have been requesting for autopsy toxicology. They act like they never hear. On February, we said, let's do autopsy. Let them apply. They said, oh, no, Berekete. Berekete said we should wait.
that if Berekete can say we should wait, why should they waste money? Why should they waste money? Autopsy that is not even up to $300. Toxicology is less than 900,000 naira. That is about $700. The public want to pay. Again, you guys refuse. You guys refuse everything that the public give to you. Since then, you did not apply. Now, after inquest, you went to be applying. You see, who doesn't know something doesn't know. Let me tell you something. If I know that things may not go my way, okay, nothing stopped them from applying since January or February for the court to grant them order to go do autopsy, whatever. Adibi, they have applied since January. Court, maybe at least 1 month, 2 months, would have given them order. Then now when the government, you see, when you have gotten order from the court, it doesn't matter. You already have order. You can wake up and do it anytime, any day. That is lie. Stop lying to yourself. That is a very big lie. They never did anything on February. Let them bring the application out. They keep hiding everything. Let them bring it out. Who apply? Bookages is telling you right now. You can download this live and play it back. In fact, let me try to see whether I can take the live back so that you can hear. As long as Bookages is the mouthpiece of the legal team now. Is the one. She's saying, let me wind it back so that you can hear by yourself. Unless you don't believe her. Let me go to Facebook. I will take it back so that you can hear. She said after the inquest result came out, you see, those who want to fuck up their mental health, they will fuck up their mental health. I know what they are doing to you guys, and I will not allow myself to be part of that nonsense. They like to use people and dump them. I mean, everything in this country is like, I don't know why we ourselves, we are not good to ourselves. I swear, we are not good to ourselves. No wonder why government always play with us. Like, government take us for granted. Because I mean, we don't look like somebody that anybody should take serious. I swear, we don't look like anybody that they should take serious. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. Why can't I take this life back? I already know where all these kind of things, where it's going. I'm trying to forward it back. I don't know. I cannot forward it back on a. No. Don't worry. I cannot. I don't want to call. You go call. You go call and bring the proof. You go call and bring the proof. If you believe, no problem. If you believe, just forget it. If you already believe, don't worry. Just let it die. You guys never by yourself go bring any proof. You just believe them like that. Keep believing them. You guys will get there. God don't do it for now. So I cannot take this life back. Anyway, that is it. I'm not interested. It's becoming it's not good. I don't live my own life like this. I don't live carelessly. I like to protect myself. When things are going in a way that I can no longer control it, I have to see that I sit down back carefully and I do the right thing. The right thing is to be transparent. They have refused to be transparent. So what do you want to do? I don't walk in darkness. I don't walk in darkness. God forbid bad thing. Those of you, and you say, and again, those of you who understand that your minds are not strong, all right, you continue to put your ear down to listen to things that will later affect, it will fuck up your mental health, it will make you unstable, and you'll be crazy. You will not even know that you are getting crazy. In this case, you will not know. I swear you will not know. All right? If me who is here, I can feel it, okay? Me that I have like full control over over my brain. I have full control of my brain. I know what I should use it for and what I should use it for. And I understand the importance of informations and how much it can affect the subconscious mind. And I'm very mindful. If me, I can be running away from information that I think it's not good for me. I pity some of you guys. I pity you guys. I pity you guys. Imagine she's saying that after the corona inquest, they file an application to the they file an application to the court, and court has not assigned a lawyer. Imagine, court has not assigned a lawyer to the application they filed. Today is May, all right? 15 days ago, just watch 15 days ago was inquest, all right? So 2 weeks ago, they file to go and do their own autopsy report 2 weeks ago, and they have not filed, they have not assigned whatever, and they are complaining. We are saying that, why didn't you file it since last year? At least you file it since last year. Anytime that the court give you order, you can do it or you cannot do it. At least you have the permission already in your hand. That is how anybody calculates. Filing is not a big issue. Okay? And I don't know, money you're not the one paying. The public is the one paying. Do the right thing. You see, the fact that they always want to do things when they want and how they want, and there is no public among them there that is giving them right direction. Imagine when you see people like Bukky Jesse Muyiwa. Imagine, all right? Not that I'm not trying to like degrade them, but they don't have what it takes. Okay, they don't have what it takes. They don't have the technique that it takes. They are just full of emotions. We are not saying calling out the government is not what we want. We want to deal with the government. We want to take the government to court. We want to see that Baba Mohbad should be talking about going to BBC. They should be bringing those initiatives. They should be working with the best lawyer. They have Odumosu there. And they refuse to release that guy. That guy has been working with them since last year. You see, everything they are doing is wrong. It's very, very wrong. Okay? But as I said, I will not be talking about them again. But on what Bukky Jesse is doing, okay, I believe that she's working with them. There's so much of obscurity in these particular things that they are doing. All right? And I just pray that we get somebody that will come and will confess. Somebody that will confess and will get justice for Mohbad, because we need more evidence to be able to get justice for Mohbad, not these things that we see that is happening. I swear, what we see that is happening right now is so pathetic. If Bukky Jesse is working with them, Bukky Jesse cannot announce. She can't announce that she's working with the legal team, but she can freely use the work. She can use the word that that we are working. She was saying that we are working, that we applied for this, we applied for that. No wonder why she's defending them badly. They have integrated her. No wonder, there's one thing Muyiwa is doing. She will say, call me behind the scene, let's talk. What is that thing you are saying behind that you cannot say in the public? That's the difference between me and them. They will always tell you there is something. What is big deal in this case? What is big deal? I don't understand. So, but they have decided to make it this way. And I guess the government will be very, very happy. I mean, to deal with amateur. After all, you will cry, shout, shout, shout. Then what else are you going to do? You are refused to do things the right way. You're going to learn the hard way. Very dark man now. They make that guy, the guy talk, 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 talk. The guy doesn't say anything happening. The guy just versed, leave the case. He just got angry and leave the case for you guys that, okay, you guys say you want to do it in a particular way and be doing it. So that is what me I will tell you. My mental health is very, very important. I used to stream Boki just before, but I don't want to be streaming her, especially when she's not been calculative, and she doesn't understand that this case is a strategic case. But she keep crying and shouting, crying, shouting. If they're not doing anything, calling Obalegushin. Obalegushin, there was a time here that we said we give Obalegushin 7 days to address issue of baby Liam and Mohbad. All right, 7 days from this platform. And the Obalegushi addressed the petition of Mohbad, distanced himself from baby Liam. I don't know what again they are requesting from him. Is there on Punch? Is there on Sahara? Is there on every newspaper like we requested? Okay, she's requesting for Oba now to distance himself from the baby Liam, from Wumi. I don't understand. If they come for her right now, they'll be calling the legal team to come and save her. But you guys will know, you not guide somebody, okay, for the person to be doing the right thing. But well, she's taking that risk for herself. I hope that it works, so because sometimes somebody is doing something that you think is not right, and it will later work. I pray that whatever everybody is doing, I pray that it help us, not that it should cause problem for them. Anything that will cause problem for you, be careful about it. That is what I will say. Be careful about it, because at the end of the day, the people that we are helping to fight, they are very helpless. That's why we are helping them. So have you helped yourself? If you have not helped yourself and you are fighting for somebody, when it comes to you, can you defend yourself? You who is fighting for somebody, can you defend yourself? All right. Don't just because of excitement, because of happiness, or you speak good English, and then just, and just be paraphrasing words.
Papariano.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really understand your concerns, and the reason why you have been saying some things the way you say it, which if one really has a very critical mind, the person will know that some of these things are just they're just simple truth. Because the truth is this: you see this Punch publication, the finding that they've done. Even if let us just okay, let's even accept. Let's assume that okay, whoever did it. But the truth is this: if what do they want to do with that information? What do they want to do with that publication? That's what matters. If 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 they're thinking or if the decision is we're going to use this publication to sue the government or to sue the Lagos state government or to sue the police or something, they are going to be going a route that will probably, it's going to be like I don't know how to say it, but it's going to be going about something in a way that will lead them to something else. Because if you want to say you want to sue the Lagos state government because of this finding that they've lied to you or they've not done something and they said they have done it, then you're going to be going by the way of civil case. And if you're going by the way of civil case, civil matters in Nigeria, Some civil matters can be in court for 10 years, 15 years. Land cases, they go for us. Some are even there for 30 years, 30 something years, you know. And the thing is this, because there's no timeline. And the thing is this, I know because I know how that system works. They are going to frustrate the hell out of them. The matter will keep getting adjournment and adjournment over, adjournment. Before they know it, they will get tired themselves. They're going into another route entirely. And if they say they want to prosecute the police, at the end of the day, it's still going to be, they want to sue police. It's still going to be true civil because you cannot sue police. Do you want to petition against police? You want to use them? Petition goes to the police. So if you're petitioning them, it's not going to even fly. It's not going to go anywhere. So this
No, no,
information
no, no,
you're
not the
getting,
police. Okay, it depends. It can go civil, it can go criminal. It depends how they want to, go about it. You know what I mean?
okay.
Yeah, it depends how they want to take. They want to take it perjury, then it's gonna go criminal. So
Uh,
they want to take
Paparano, Paparano,
it
do you
civil
know what?
damages.
Do you know what? I will tell you something that I know for certain. You see, if they want to go by the way of criminal, under maybe under a different, or let me say under whichever case they want to go with. If they want to go by the way of criminal, you see why it will not fly is this.
Not fly, no, no. Criminal to not fly.
Yes,
It will
yes,
fly. It take
yes,
time. Like,
yes.
and you are
Because
right.
you need police to, before any
Investigative.
any criminal matter can occur, there has to be a petition first. Then when you now write the petition, then the petition will have to be approved, which is by the police. So if they don't approve it, it's not even gonna go anywhere. Nothing will start. It is when they even approve it. I know this people very well because you are even writing the petition against them or against, so they will not let that one fly. But of course, civil case it will fly. Of course, anybody can, they will let it fly. They know the reason why they will let it fly is because they know what to do. So, but what they can do with this information that they're getting is what you have said. See, if somebody, I'll tell you something, anyone that has done something that they're trying to cover up, you see, what these people are doing, do you know the reason why? Do you know the reason why they have been trying to shut every TikToker or every person on this whether on Instagram or anywhere, they are trying to shut people down, shut them up with arrest, with petition and stuff like that. And the reason why they've taken those other two guys too is because the more you people talk about this thing, the more this case keeps ringing in the mind of the people, that the more it keeps ringing, and they don't want that. So the more noise you make on it, it's a problem for them. So imagine if you are still making this noise, as we're making this noise on TikTok now, and through every other social media, they are not happy because the more you expose this case, the more problem they get. So you now imagine if they take this kind of information, you start exposing them internationally by credible, or by, how would I put it, like CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, and the rest of them. They don't want that at all to happen because, you see, they have put themselves in a box. They've already done themselves. They've done themselves bad. If they had known, they would be regretting by now that they could have just said the autopsy will be carried out in Nigeria and not abroad, because they can. You see, they have influence over anything that happens in Nigeria. They can tell any pathologist or any whatever center to come up with whatever they want, and they will come up with it. Just the same way that person that has come out to read, the pathologist has come out to say, oh, the result is inconclusive. They can't do that. But the mistake they made is saying that they're going to do it in US. And there is no way that they're going to get those ones to give them, to write something different. If truly they have gone to them to carry out the autopsy for them, it has to be that they have actually gone to them and they've carried it out, and whatever they have carried out, it has to be what they will give to them. They can't get something different. So they are already hooked already because there is no going back. They cannot say, they can't get those people to write something different, which they would have gotten in Nigeria. So it's a very serious mistake, and they need to capitalize on this mistake. They need to take advantage of that mistake by going to all of this international, what do you call them now, like CNN, BBC, and the rest of them, to make this thing an international, it to become sensationalized, so that, because that is what these people, they don't want. If they do that, that's the way you can get them, because the government will not want, they will not want the international community, they won't want them to see them in that light. Once that has been done, you will see that they will want to do the right thing. They want to start to do the right thing. They want to make them to see them in a light that the government is not doing this. It's not the one obstructing justice.
You know, let me just come in here. One thing that Wahab Shitu did, okay, was that at the time that Wahab Shitu, after the inquest, he applied for the original autopsy. That is the one that was done, the toxicology report that was done abroad, the same way it came, with the stamp of the center, not the interpreted one that carries our own stamp. You see? So now, if it was done abroad, okay, then Wahab Shito should have access to the real result as, as given to the government from abroad with the stamp of that laboratory. So I don't think he has received it yet, but we continue to wait. But again, I will tell them to be technical about this, because what if indeed the sample was submitted to that center, but with a different name? So if you overflog this, the state may sue you. If you defame the state, okay, without making your own investigation, and it turns out that the states are able to give, because the lawyer of the father has requested for the original copy, okay, which they must give to them. They have no choice, they must give to them. So now, how are we sure that they don't have it with them? So that's why I was saying that if we have a more cooperative group, whereby we have access to legal informations, not just someone's thoughts or someone's feelings, it's not good in a case like this. It can put anybody in big problem. We are having case with people who understand the law. The government understand the law, is just using it in its own favor. So, and they will continue to look for those that they will use that same law against. So everybody must be careful that they don't fall victim of the law that is in place. The law works for some people, it doesn't work for some people. So if you don't want that law to come against you, make sure that you work side by side with your legal team. You know what I mean? They could have sent the journalists who make the investigation. He made it clear. In fact, not just the journalists, even before then, since January, February, people have been saying that the sample was never sent to anywhere, anything, after conducting their own investigation, within Nigeria, from the same pathologists, those ones who claim that they sent it. So now, at the time that Berekete got involved, okay, the same thing happened when they gave us the name of the lab. People went to check, and this same response that they are trying to claim glory over was given then, but they disregarded it. That is on February, this result was given. They disregarded it, that it doesn't matter, whatever, that they are waiting for Berekete. That Berekete said we should wait 10 weeks. That who are we? Who are we to be saying that? Do we even think that even though the sample was sent there, that those people that are going to give us the name, that's what they were saying. That do we even think that they are going to give us the name? They were the one fighting against us. We were the ones saying that it was not sent anywhere. And these same people right now who is claiming that they went to do one research, they were fighting against us. Watch. So now um, they were saying that we'll never have such information. That's what they were saying. Okay. So now they went, okay, somebody went to message the same people that were the same email. There's only one email. For you to know, there's only one email. And the guy in Punch rightly said it, that there's only one email. And he messaged the email. He didn't go to US Zone. He messaged that email. And somebody called Esther Dede responded to him saying that sample of Mohbad, that is the name that they give Mohbad Irioluwa Oladimeji, that it was not sent to their 3 facility. And this person now went to post it on Punch. Okay. So now what if the government sent a sample but with a different name? You see? So now the name that you asked, that person said that name does not exist. It is a person that sent something that know how he sent it, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So now I think Wahab Shitu did the best. What Wahab Shitu do is that he requested for the original copy of the toxicology that was done abroad. So there is no how they will give the original copy that we will not see the stamp of the laboratory. The stamp of the laboratory is going to be there. So yes, the stamp of the laboratory is going to be there. So I think people should wait for such. They should allow the legal team to be in the front. But if they want to continue to make noise, because I see no reason why the Baba Mohbad cousin will come out and be saying people should be dragging government, they should be calling government. Did the lawyer say so? Why are our lawyer not coming out and be speaking? Our lawyers are handling our case. It's not going their direction. Why are they not speaking?
Papa, can I ask a question, please?
Why not? Go on.
Okay. The son, Wahab Shitu, he requested for that copy from. Is it from the state, from Lagos State?
Yes, from Lagos State, from the court.
That is the right thing to do.
Yes.
And you are 100% correct. You're 100% right with what you have just said, because I was thinking that they already because you're right. This is the way. If they want to really catch Lagos State government, if they really want to hold them by their balls, so that there will be no way for them to escape, no way, there's no letting go. What you have said is what they need to do.
They have done that even before this information come out. After the inquest, they have done that. Yeah, that one has been done even before we got this information.
Okay.
Yes.
I think you're right. They need to wait for that for the Lagos State government to release what they have gotten from where they got it from.
Exactly. And in fact, in the corona inquest, they rightly mentioned it. They mentioned it, they mentioned name of the lab, everything in the corona inquest to show that they went to do it there. But now, if they have that without report now, if they give them such report, they can use it to fight against them for perjury. Sure, you understand?
Yeah.
But now, when you don't have such document, you are calling government out, you are doing. If government pick one among you guys now and sue that person, sure, you understand?
Yeah. Yeah, they need to have that
you will have a case against Lagos State. People don't just do things. That's why sometimes when I talk, I look at things the way it's going, right? I say, man, those that are behind this case, I don't think that and it will be like we are overdoing Atu Sabi, we know everything. And it's because people who are the one who are leading, they are just testing your power. Shall you see?
Yeah.
Same problem we are having in our country, whereby people who are not supposed to be president, they just want to be president. They are just testing. They want to be the one that everything will be coming from. I mean, let me tell you something. If public did not come this much in this case and did not give this case so much attention, do you think Muyiwa will come from nowhere? We come and spend this money and we come and represent Mohbad father? We will not see them. Everyone is
Yes.
coming when they see hope, when they see honey. But people don't understand these things. And that's why I don't want my own mental health to be fucked up, which I know what is going to happen. And I know when I see something going on a particular way, I know where it's falling. If a tree is falling, you can see it fall, you can see the direction where it's going. Only a blind man will see that I cannot see. I mean, it's crazy.
Papa, no, you're very right because they need to understand the level of the people that they're dealing with. These are the people that can deny anything, that can say anything, that can say, oh no, you're right. They can say, the name, I don't know, they can, but if they can wait for that letter, for that the result, for them to be the one to release it, certified true copies, release it to the
In fact,
side.
I will tell you, had they been like I am Baba Mubad, watch if truly they know about how this information was released, since they have already filed for the government to give them that report, that toxicology, they were not supposed to come and release this particular information. So you get what I mean?
You're right.
That would have been a very good trap to let the government go ahead giving them that result. Then now they will not release this one. Then they will not have a case against them.
Yes, because you're Papa Ronu, you're very, very correct. Because the thing is this, because one has to be thinking, you have to be thinking like how will I put it? You have to be thinking, you can't just stick to one strategy. You have to be changing your strategy when you are dealing with these people, because you're right. Now, you see, they one thing can happen. They may not want to release. They may not even want to release what's it called, that result to Wahab Shito. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that I don't they may release it, but the truth is they could have waited. They could have
At
waited
this
for them.
moment, if they release it, then it's real. If they release it
Yeah.
now, it's real. If they don't release it, you should know there is something to hide.
Yes, they should have waited. If you want to catch this kind of people, because these people, they are really, really, really powerful and strong, and they are the kind of people that they believe in impunity. They believe in, they can disregard the rule of law. So why not wait for them to release that? And if they don't want to release it, if they are giving them the timeline, let's say 2 weeks or in a month, and they wait, and it's not forthcoming, they're not forthcoming, then they can now probably even come out to the public and say that we have requested this from Lagos State government, and they assured us that they're going to release it to us by so date, but up till now they are not they have not released it. And if they put that kind of that's pressure. So if they put that out, they will have no choice than to release that document to them. And once that document is released, then they can now
Do their own
release.
findings. Do their own findings.
Yeah, do their own yeah, do their finding.
Challenge everything in that document. Every single thing in there, challenge it.
Yeah, because they need to hold them where there will be no letting go. They themselves, they will
And
know.
where they cannot escape.
Yes, that's how you deal with this kind of people. They really don't understand who they're dealing with. They don't understand, to be honest. Paparano, I will tell you something. For you to know that they don't understand who they're dealing with. Um, you see, the the case that I told you about, uh, I want to say something. You know, um, there was yeah, yeah, the case. In spite the fact that the document, the document, the document that was sent to them was sent, and that document is an evidence. It was sent to them by another judiciary of another state. The judiciary sent it to them, sent it to that, sent it to the to the Alagbon, to police, you know, the DPP, that's the DPP of Lagos State, they took over that case from the police. And in the face of that kind of overwhelming evidence that a whole judiciary of a big state wrote it to you, telling you that what the person, the accused, what he has given you, that it is fake and there is nothing like that, that you should ask that person where he got the document from. Do you know that the DPP, they still took over that case and they wrote to the judge, to the new judge handling the case, that there is no that there's no prima facie case against the accused, that there is no case, that the case should be struck out, and the case was struck out. So they need to understand now. You are even dealing with, this one is even a different case entirely. You are dealing with the state itself now, because it is very clear they're dealing with the government. So if they don't know that, they need to know that. And that is the reason why I feel that Baba Mohbad needs to understand something. This is not justice. He wants to get justice. You see, his eyes, he needs to close eyes. You can't be doing family thing when you want to get justice, because the justice you want to get may not be the justice your family members want to get. And that is the reason, if you engage someone that you are paying for the service, it is different now. You can't mix family with business and expect your business not to go down. It's going to go down. They're going to crash it. So you need people, independent people, SMEs, the people that have got expertise in handling criminal matters with the government. So they know what they can do. They know how they think. They are going to think the way they think. Before they think, they are thinking already. They are trying to counter their own thoughts. And if they know that if they want to get anything, they want to do anything, they want to carry out, and let's say, like this autopsy you've said, they are going to equally make move, apply to carry out their own as well, so that there will be something to checkmate something. So they can't just fold their arms and just let things happen. You don't let crime happen before you try to counter it. If you allow it to happen, then it's going to be very hard for you to checkmate it. So they need to start acting. They need to engage the right people in this case, so that it will be able to get this justice, and the public can get this justice, this very much desired God justice, which is what we want. This is not about saying that it's about this justice, and he has to understand that he can't use all of these people that he's using. He needs to engage people that are experts, that can do this thing. To be honest, you're really very right. It can't be done this way. They need to.
Yeah, Jackson, good evening.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
evening.
Jackson, good evening. Good evening, everybody. I've been listening to your conversation, and I think I remembered something that transpired between uh, the state council and the pathology professor that came to court. I just remembered now that the state council, I think it was one of the lawyers in the court. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes.
Okay, I think it was one of the lawyers in the court that actually asked that professor that in case they want to carry out a investigation as regards whether, just to confirm the authenticity of the test being sent to that lab in Pennsylvania, is it possible? I remember the doctor answered and said, well, it is possible, but the sample will be sent with code. The people carrying out the test will not know the particular person they are carrying out the test about. The only thing they will use to identify is the code. You understand? I was just
Go on. Is there noise in your background? Can you adjust the noise coming from your background, comrade?
hello,
Yeah, go on.
hello.
Yeah, go on. There's a
Okay,
lot of noise in your
so
background.
I was just reading my diary this afternoon. I now come across where that lawyer was actually asking the professor that if they have to go and check the report at that Pennsylvania lab, can they go? The professor was now answering the lawyer that yes, they can go, but samples are always sent with code, and even the people that are carrying out that test will not be able to identify even the person. When I saw that paragraph in my diary today, it now set me in a position of confusion as regard what Paparano is actually trying to argue out for real.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me,
I can hear
comrade?
you.
Comrade, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, you see, Paparano has a very valid point now because you see, these people, there's a way you deal with them. If they are saying that, now they're gonna say that that is the reason why the punch person representative who has done this let me just call it investigation. That is the reason why they could not ascertain, they could not find the name that he has sent forward in the record. That's what they're going to lead it to. So that's the reason they need to approach the government just like what the Sun has done. That whatever thing that they know that they can use to verify that result, where from where it has been, they have alleged that they carried it out. They should release it. They should give it to them. If it is the result itself, whatever it is, let them release it. There's nothing that has
Yeah,
been.
because I have to be sincere with you. Yeah, yeah, Jason, do you know
Yes.
what? I have to be sincere with you. I've been on Punch neck since 12 o'clock this afternoon. I've been on Punch neck since 12 o'clock. We have been dragging since 12 o'clock. You understand? And we are still trying to push and get a response from them. But as of now, we telling us that they will reach us, they will reach us, they will reach us. So it's actually throwing someone in a state of confusion. I have to be sincere with you.
You see, comrade, sir, you see, there's a lot involved in this case. Like, I will tell you something. There are some red flags that people need to always pay attention to. Like, for instance, I don't know if you can confirm to me. I heard something, but I want to be sure that if that is true, that is it the inquest? I'm not sure if it is the inquest. But maybe I think it's the inquest. That which one is it that they said that journalists are not allowed to report to go in.
Yes, they didn't allow them in. Yeah. Even
You see,
we have to put our phone on silence. And if you can't put your phone on silence, you have to switch off your phone.
that's the thing.
No,
That's the
no, no,
thing.
no, no, no. Let's get things right, please. It is in the inquest, and in the inquest, that is a tradition. There is no inquest where journalists will take in their phone, video, go record. It doesn't work like that. There is no inquest you can play in Nigerian history that has been audio or recorded before, video, either audio. Please, that's the tradition.
Okay, okay,
Yes, it's
Paparano.
always right up.
Okay,
Unless,
that's good. That's good.
unless anybody can show me one inquest in Nigeria where people take in phone in and make a record audio.
Paparano, I don't actually know much about it, but I want to say something. Is it that the journalists are not allowed to even go in at all? That's what I want to know.
No, now.
Okay, they're allowed to go in. Okay, good. So
No,
they can
They,
report
did,
it.
they didn't say journalists. They didn't say journalists should not go in, but you can't use your
Okay,
phone and you can't use your camera.
okay,
Even I
okay.
have to
That's
carry
perfect.
biro and put and note things down line by line, because
Okay,
once you start
it's
pressing
not
your
an open
phone,
court
you
now.
need
It's not
place
like
to
the
you and
normal
collect your
court
phone.
setting. It's not a court settings.
okay. That's good
Uh,
then. That's okay.
yeah.
So to be honest, what Paparano has said is very germane. To be honest, is really very crucial, and I'm sure that even Punch, they will probably be rethinking that too. Now that could they have probably waited, or could they have yeah, because since
Now, and that's a big problem to punch. So you understand.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that guy in particular. That's why, when we are saying something, right? I told them, yeah, the legal team, Bamuiwa, I said, why can't you guys? We have a lot of intelligent brains just from Obad. You guys intentionally refuse to use them. You went to gather people that are submissive, who are cultural, traditional, who are quoting proverbs. Is that how we want to win a criminal case? And they will sit there, they will speak language, do tradition, do whatever, and then they will call for, in their mind, they think they are fighting for justice. And at the end of the day, when they don't have result, they will be crying, not knowing that they are doing the wrong thing, but they are trying to have result. It doesn't work like that now. You are fighting against me. You have to fight more harder for you to have a result if you are fighting against me. If you were fighting against a neutral person that government doesn't know, it's a different case. But you are fighting against the government and you are being relaxed. You're not even fighting very well. And anybody can see where the case is going.
Paparano,
Unless anybody wants to
Paparano,
put their mental
Papa-
health.
Paparano. Can I say something?
Go on.
Yeah, I want to say something. You see, this thing it depends. But one thing is sure. One thing is sure. I I I
Oh,
let
Jason,
me
let
just
me
say
cut in. Then you continue. Let
okay,
me just cut in to
okay.
ask you one question. I'm just wondering why the news magazine have refused to answer me since 12 o'clock. I'm just wondering. Maybe you have an idea.
The news magazine.
Yeah, I told you now that I've set in since 12 o'clock to the. I don't want to mention. You understand now?
Yeah, I understand.
I said I've set in to the
Oh,
newspaper.
you're talking about the newspaper that carried the
Yes, that did that publication. I've set in with them since 12 o'clock. We've been having discussion. We have been having arguments since morning, and they are claiming that okay, they will get back to me. And this is 7 o'clock or 7:30 now. I've not
they've not gotten
gotten
back.
anything from them. So I'm just trying to imagine. Maybe you can know the reason why they've not been able to, talk to me.
Yeah, it's possible. The thing is this. Let me say something. I will say something first, and we'll see what happens eventually. But I know that. You see this thing. I believe strongly. If 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 Lagos State, if Lagos State, if they truly sent the sample to the place they claim that they sent to, wherever they said they sent to, truly, and those people truly carried out that the autopsy and send them results. I believe by now, if they have anything, if truly they actually send that stuff, if they did any autopsy, there would have been word out from them to Punch. By now, there would have been something out because there will be no sleeping over it. I strongly believe that they did not actually do that, carry out the autopsy. But the mistake now is this, which is what Paparano has said. They should have waited for them. You need to hold them by the balls. They should have waited for them to release whatever information, piece of information they want to release. I mean, whatever result, whatever document. Because when you have a documentary evidence against someone, there is nowhere they want to run to. They are the one that release it to them that this is it. This is what we have gotten, and we got it from this social place, as we have told you. And now they can now go ahead and carry out their own investigation. They can now write to those people and then, write for them to confirm truly if the document emanated from them. But
Punch, right?
I'm listening.
Are you referring to Punch?
Yes. Punch,
Comrade, let me tell you what I said, like he's saying. Like what I said that Wahab Shetu, after the inquest, in fact, in the previous inquest, before the Wahab Shetu on, they requested for autopsy, something like that. Okay, and they told them to go to State High Court, if you remember. Where the judge even embarrassed Udomosu. You see, now let me debunk something. I want to debunk something. Just wait. When I say it's like I put this case on my head more than any other thing. On the inquest of April, everybody listening. On the inquest of April, no. The inquest of March, yes, the first inquest this year. Because I remember Wahab Shitu has attended 2 inquests now, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So,
2 inquests.
yes, that's the first inquest this year. On the 15th
the first
of March.
inquest.
The first inquest was 15th of March this year. On the 15th of March, there was first inquest. And in that inquest, the daughter of Taiwo Dumosu requested from the pathologist, from the coroner, for them to conduct a private autopsy and toxicology. And the judge said, but you know the right place to go now, not here now. Okay, and I remember all of us we were saying that how can our lawyer go and be asking Corona that is meant to come and establish cause of death? You are telling Corona to give you the right to go and do autopsy.
Even the son too was requesting.
Just wait. Mm-hmm. So now, on March, then they told them that they know the right place to go. But now, when you welcome, they said since February that they have requested, that they have filed to the court, that the court have not assigned file. You see, when people speak from different side of their mouth, they think they are speaking to kids. You have filed to the court since February. Why are you then going to the coroner to be telling them that you want to do private autopsy toxicology? Is it that you don't know how to do it? You don't know where to go? So what I was saying concerning this one, there's noise in your background, comrade mute.
Okay.
So concerning this one, what I said was this. Let me say something. I said that if the legal team Since legal team is taking responsibility that the punch release, they are the mastermind. Just watch them. Legal team is making us to understand that they are the mastermind of the punch release. Okay? So now, if they are the mastermind of the punch release, I don't think it's good for them, because after the last inquest 15 days ago, Wahab Shitun has applied to the government to submit the original copy of the toxicology result that was done abroad. And we don't know whether the government has submitted it yet to them. Okay? And now, if the government has not submitted it to them yet, they should be waiting for the government to submit the original result of that American toxicology with the stamp of that place. Then now, when they have that result, they can now go and do their own investigation. And if they see that it is the other side, it is the other way, that it is not correct, then now they can take a case of perjury against the state, because now they have an evidence that was made up, that did not fly out of the country. You know, you can take a serious case against whoever that did that. Now, but if you are saying you mastermind punch, and you know very well that you have asked the government for something, and the government must give them the original copy. It's not what government can hide. Then you now, why fast forwarding going to release this information? Are you trying to prevent the government from giving you the original result, or what? So right now that you have gone to fast forward to say things this way, now look at the danger. Okay, like you rightfully said that in the inquest, that the pathology told one of the lawyer that they use code to send it to the hospital in America. They use code. They did not use my bad name. Now the punch investigator who went to do the investigation, this person contacted the email of that lab, and they responded that we don't have such name. The name you mentioned, Irelu Oladimeji Aloba, we don't have any sample about that person. And this person now just jumped into conclusion. Okay? And our legal team, because I assume that Mohbad father cousin Muyiwa should know better, because he's working with a lawyer. When he hears such news, what did he tell the lawyer? And what did the lawyer tell him to do? What he is doing right now, coming around telling us to be dragging the government, did our lawyer tell him to come and tell us that? Or that is on his own will, in his own emotions and feelings, which we are trying to do away with? Not feelings, we want to deal with the law. Okay, now, what if you tell us to go and be dragging government now, and we are dragging government, all right, on an information that is not germane, that is not confirmed? You go and ask for Mohbad name. What if government did not send it with Mohbad name, government send it with code? And now that guy that published that information on Punch, that you legal team, you say you are the mastermind behind it. If they sue that guy right now, if Lagos State decide, let's say Lagos State right now come out with the original result. Watch you. Let's say Lagos State come out with the original result. Because as it is said now, like in the inquest, they said they sent Mohbad sample to the US with a code. I mean, like you said in the inquest, not with the name of Mohbad. The person who sent email to confirm, the person sent Mohbad name. That do you guys have any sample of Irelu Oladimeji Aloba, whatever, yeah? And they said, no, we don't have such sample here of that person name. Now, our people who said they mastermind that information, like, can we see that there is just no strategy here? Because strategy for me would have been that Wahab Shitu has already, one minute. Wahab Shitu has already requested for the original copy of the toxicology report that was done abroad, that carried a stamp of that laboratory. Okay, why don't you wait for that original copy to be in your hand, okay, which now you can now go and do your investigation. If you don't see anything like that, you can now sue the government on perjury because now you have evidence. But as things stand now, you want to use the email that was used to respond to you, and that response was based on the question you asked. You asked, do you have a sample of Irilo Oladimeji Aloba Mohbad? And they said no. Now the sender of that sample, did they send the sample with code, or they send it with Mohbad name? Now, comrade, I'm requesting you. Now, in the inquest, when they ask this person the question, can you please restate what you said in that happened in that inquest, please, so that I will hear directly from you. Comrade, are you there?
What transpired between that lawyer and the professor was that
Which professor? Which professor? Make it
the
clear so that.
pathologist.
Okay, the pathologist and
Yeah.
which of the lawyer?
I'm
Okay,
out of the house now, except I
okay.
look
Not
my
our lawyer,
guy.
but not our lawyer, right?
No, not our lawyer, but one of those lawyers. I will check
All
his
right.
name later.
Just go on. Yeah, go on.
What he just said
Is it
was
in the
that
last inquest? In the last inquest.
in the last inquest,
All right, go on.
that just in case they want to confirm and check if they take the test to that Pennsylvania, is it possible? The man now said, yes, it's possible, but normally when they send the results out, it always go with code, and even the people carrying out the test will not be able to identify the person that they are doing the test about. You understand? But for me, when I go through that Punch magazine, the person that responded from Pennsylvania hospital was actually saying that they have not received any such test from Africa. So I don't know whether that one now nullifies or authenticates the publication or not. You understand?
Paparano, Paparano.
Go on.
Okay, you know what I feel? What I feel is this. I feel okay. I'm gonna make 2 points, but first one I'll say first that the legal team, if it is the case that when the son requested for the original copy of the result of that is it autopsy or whatever it is, if the case is that they told them that, okay, let's say they requested 15 days ago, and they told them, okay, it's gonna be do this, do this, do this, and when you do this, you apply it this way, and once you do this, we're gonna release it to you. If the government, if it is the case that the Lagos State government are let me say, we're stonewalling, they were refusing to release the document to them, and that's if that is the case. But if that is the case, I think what the team should have done, is to probably come out to the public and say that this is what is happening. We have requested for this so document, and the Lagos State government does not want to give it to us. If they can say that, that they don't want to give it because we have requested and they said we should do this, takes so steps to get it, and we have taken the steps, but they are refusing to give it to us.
If they get to court, they can take him to court even.
Yes, if that is the case, if that is the case now, if that is the case, you're right. They can take them to court, and if they take them to court,
You're right.
they will be forced to release whatever it is that they got in their hand.
Exactly.
I've seen that happen.
But Jackson, it will have been detrimental for the legal team to now be claiming they masterminded the publication. It will be
If they sue
detrimental.
Punch now, will legal team come out to claim that they are the one that mastermind this?
So, Jason, the question I want to ask you is that what the legal team is claiming now, what is the authentication? What is the authenticity of what they are claiming now? Because I've reached out to Punch today since 12 o'clock, and Punch have not been able to give me a clarification. You understand? But they are already claiming now the masterminding of the Punch publication, which is going to be detrimental.
Yeah, comrade sir, I will say something again. Again, is this another thing that can be done if, based on what you have just said now, that you remember that you noted at the is it at the inquest?
Inquest,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So that the pathologist said, because a question was asked, and he said that 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 can be done. Well, it can be done, but usually they send it through codes, and that even nobody would know the person for which it was done for. So if that is the case, is there can, can, if it is, I'm just saying, if that is the case, if we can actually find out from people, SMEs, like people that are in that field, like professionals, like international, like professional people that are within that space, that is it true? Let them say that, okay, if something is to be carried out, whether it's a state that wants to carry out or individual, or particularly, let's say state now, another country, let's say another country, is it going to be sent in codes to them in such a way that even the name of the person for whom it is being carried out will not reflect, will not be shown? Then, if the answer to that is yes, that is correct. That can be done.
That's a very valid question. That's a
Yeah,
very valid question.
yeah, yeah. If the
Can
answer
I
is
come in?
yes,
Can I
if
come in?
if
Okay.
Let's
Good
come in, but
evening, everybody.
with full caution,
Yes.
full caution, and take it
Yeah.
easy. Go
The
on.
the ans- the answer to that question is actually, if it's coming from international, it's going to be a country code attached to that with some alphabet. And you had to be somebody in the lab to understand that alphabet. But the country code is going to be, if it's coming from Nigeria, it has to be a Nigeria country code attached to the sample. Okay, that's the question to that one. My question, why I'm coming up here, I am afraid that this Punch publication is a setup. Is a setup for the state to use this as an avenue to not. Can somebody hear me?
Yeah, go on.
Am I audible? Okay.
Yes,
So
Susan.
to me, what I'm saying now, yeah, because I've been observing this since yesterday. For my observation, for me, is a setup for the state to use it as an avenue to not release the hard copy of the autopsy and toxicology. Because if anybody that is listening to me, if you are close to Baba Mubarak's team now, tell them to back out and not say a word particular this thing, if they are not the one that put that write up on the Punch, they should leave whoever that put the write up on this Punch to deal with it, because it's a kind of setup. They put in the application already for the past 15 days.
What happened? The network.
But Paparano,
What happened? I think I know.
Paparano, my own concern is this: if truly it's a setup, don't you think if Lagos State is actually right, they could have come out to respond to that publication?
Exactly, comrade. Can I just say
They
something,
don't. They
please?
don't have to be fast. You don't know
Wait, can I?
if it's a setup. If it's a setup, they want people to commit. If I'm fighting with you, I will shake you, and I will
Let's
want
look
Okay,
at
you.
this
but
from the legal side, comrade.
Paparano, do
Yeah.
I see should I remind you that I've contacted Punch? You understand? I've contacted Punch, and I've not gotten any response up to now. So
Comrade,
if it is, yes, sir,
can
go
I
on.
just let's look at this from the legal side, okay? So, there's been an allegation against the government by Punch, okay? At that
Yeah.
point in time,
Okay.
the burden of proof now shift to the respondent, which is Lagos State government,
Exactly.
for them to provide adequate explanation and evidence to show that they actually did they did it. Now,
Exactly.
in the absence of that, they're lying. That's the way it works. You allege me I've done something wrong. Is wait.
Chessman,
Is
where the
let me
problem,
finish.
you will continue. Where the problem lies now is for somebody to now come out and now say they are the sponsor of the publication. Address that.
No, Punch already take full responsibility. Punch already take full
Punch
responsibility.
has done that.
Punch already take full
See,
responsibility.
listen, comrade.
So
But somebody
Before
is coming. But what Muiwa
comrade,
is coming out to
comrade.
say?
Moyiwa is a mastermind too now. Moyiwa and
See,
Punch, they are two.
you need to understand. You need to understand that Punch they've done their due diligence before they publish what they published. They've done it. They're not gonna take that kind of risk.
Undertaker, what do you call due diligence? All of us, were you here? Were you on my platform on They said they don't have such sample from such name. It is in their email, okay? And now this person, Dayo from Punch, also sent email. He didn't go down to Pennsylvania. It is email that this person sent. And Esther Dede, the person who answered him, responded the same way again consistently. If you who is here too, write message. That email is online. They have only one email. Ask the same question, they will give you the same response. That they don't have any such sample of Irelu Oladimeji Aloba Mohbad. So it was that information that this person went to make a story, because the person said he is writing his own documentary on Mohbad story, on the death of Mohbad. So, and he's curious that there are, I mean, as like fact finding journalists, that there's been so many controversy about whether sample was sent or it was not sent. So that made him to reach out to them, and through an email, didn't go down there straight.
Yeah, that's why I said to you. That's why I
Okay.
said to you that
And
the
now the
burden of proof.
response was the same. So now, for me, I think that if you are making a public allegation against me, right, I won't just respond to you. I will respond to you in a paperwork. It is either I sue you directly in my mostly convenient time, okay? If I find it a criminal case, I report it to the police. So you see what could happen there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have to come and tell you I didn't do that. Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't do that. I will just sue you for
whichever
that
way,
indeed.
Paparano, whichever way, the burden of proof has gone to the respondent.
Exactly.
Whichever way they want to respond. You want to sue Punch, you want to go to police. That's fine. Let's see what they want to do first.
Exactly. And it's too early. I mean, it's just 24 hours. I mean, if I'm not
Paparano,
mistaken.
Paparano, can I
It's
say
not
something?
going to be fast like that.
Can I say
It's just
something?
24 hours. You're not going to accuse Oba today and he will file you tomorrow. He will raise the case against you tomorrow. It doesn't work like that.
Can I say something, Paparano?
Let you commit very well so that we have more evidence that you did it here, you did it there, you went there and there doing the same thing. So I'll pile it together where you can no longer deny. Now go on.
Okay. What I want to say is this. First, Lagos State government first, for them to even challenge what Punch has done. First, it has to be that they actually have that result from the place, and that result is actually not tampered. Is as it is. Is as it is. And I will tell you, I want to say something. They are in serious dilemma now. They're in serious mess because that result, if truly it was done, if truly it was actually done, we not read what they read. We will not read inconclusive. That's number one point. So the speaker has said, truly, they need for them to even challenge or to even raise any voice at all. They need to
Jason,
release what they have first.
Jason, there's something you have to that we are mixing careful about those things. And that's one good thing about this platform where we rub minds together. If one person is wrong, I mean the other person comes in and make correction. In this particular case, we have two ways to ascertain Mohbad's death using through medical process. And we have autopsy and we have toxicology. Toxicology can also be done to somebody who is alive. You don't have to be dead for toxicology to be done on you. Toxicology is just basically a test that shows the presence of toxins or toxic material, poison, alcohol, whatever, anything compound in your liquid. They mostly use the blood, the urine, and hair for toxicology. Okay, and now autopsy is like the first step. Visual, you check the body. Was it gunshot? Was it knife stabbing? Okay, and you autopsy contains external and internal examination. You cut the body in a particular Y shape from the neck down. I mean center. I mean it's always Y shape. Okay, you take some samples from the kidney, from the liver, and so you go and conduct examination. That is autopsy. So now, when they say the result is inconclusive, they would not the pathologists are not basing they do not base the report on what is coming from toxicology alone. They have to combine everything together. Toxicology alone might have not been enough to show what killed Mohbad. Sometimes, let me say, for example, someone is shot, I mean, with a gun. Okay, you don't need autopsy because only autopsy. Sorry, you don't need toxicology. Autopsy alone can show that there was a gunshot. Anybody with this depth of injury, okay, that a bullet penetrate and they will check how deep the injury is. They will know this can kill any regular person, and they will see the changes that happen when that bullet penetrates. They will conclude from there. You don't need to go to toxicology. Not all death require toxicology, but when autopsy cannot show, when they have checked autopsy, internal organ, external organ, they cannot see anything. Okay, now they want to go and check the blood samples, whether there's any overdose, whether there's any poison. Okay, so now if they come out with the result of the toxicology and say everything that we see in the blood, I mean, it was proportion. The tetanus injection, everything was proportion. We didn't find any poison. They didn't see anything in that blood that could have killed Mohbad. So my question to you, what if Mohbad was stabbed to death? What if autopsy could have shown what killed Mohbad? Which they did autopsy in Nigeria, don't forget. Autopsy was done in Nigeria. Even the very first day that Mohbad was exhumed, that was the day autopsy was done. Toxicology was the one they took abroad to go and do. So it could have been that autopsy report could have shown what killed Mohbad, but they still went the way of toxicology. I don't know what they want to prove. I mean, do you understand what I mean by these two things? It is
Yes,
not
see,
on
that
toxicology.
was the reason that Baba Mohbad's family should have had a pathologist present when the autopsy was done. You get my point?
Exactly, but all of these things, I mean, you cannot be talking about it right now because they. I don't want to talk about legal team and Muyiwa again. I'm fed up of these things, please. I will just keep supporting whatever best way I can. I can do many things without this case. Just painful that, I mean, after everything, we'll see this guy humiliating us, gallivanting, acting like we were wrong. They killed somebody, take his life, take his property, and we as a society, there's nothing we can do. We can only talk, and when we want to help, we are being diminished. We are being kicked out. Okay,
Yeah,
by some people who think they mean they
if
want justice.
if we want to draw inference, okay, if we want to draw inference from the way they've been behaving, okay, from the magistrate at the coroner inquest, from the delays, the policemen arresting the people at home, everything they've been doing, if we want to draw real inference, it's most likely they didn't send anything to America because there's a pattern to which they are behaving. There's a pattern. There's a pattern.
Okay, but don't you think it would have been better for legal team to have waited because Wahab should have requested for the original copy? Why didn't they wait and get it and then begin to expose the government? Why did they rush to go and be
You,
exposing this
you
news?
mean you mean they should have waited until
Yes.
they get before the punch
Yes,
publication?
because they requested for the original copy, not the interpreted one, because government got the original copy from. Let's assume, presumingly, that government sent it to America. Let's assume it was sent. Okay, the result will be sent with the stamp, the signature, and everything coming from that particular center. So now our own pathologists will now interpret it. The interpretation is what they give us in the coroner inquest. Now the original copy can be given to the family. Then the family will go and look for someone to interpret it to them if they're not okay with what government interpret. So why didn't they wait to get the original copy before they begin to interpret? Before they begin to, I mean, expose the government? Because if you have the original
Wait,
copy
wait,
with the
wait, wait,
stamp,
wait,
one
wait,
minute,
wait.
with the stamp of that center, now you can use it as perjury. I mean, to sue government because now did they forge it? How did they get it? If they bring a stamp that is not from that place, it's perjury. It's a problem against them, and they would
Okay,
have done that.
are you saying there's a connection between the publication in Punch and the legal team? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not see that publication, right? Me, I don't have a stand on that publication. But what I'm saying is that since Muyiwa is claiming that they are the mastermind, me, I was saying it before. I was thinking it's an individual, but he came out and is taking glory that they are the mastermind. This was what they did, whatever, whatever. Anyway, like now, if you guys as a legal team are the mastermind, you know about it, then why did you guys release it? Because it's claiming that they know about it. How can you guys know about it and legal team cannot advise that person to delay it? Unless you
Okay,
guys don't know about it. Do you
let
understand
me
what I
tell you
mean?
my position. Yeah, I get your point. Let me tell you my position. To me, okay, your point to me is relevant. It's relevant. Now, the fact of the matter is that original document, okay, Papa Mohbad legal team have a right to say it. They have a right to say it. It doesn't matter if press whatever. They have a right to it. So now they've requested it. Let's see what they say.
Exactly.
Now,
No, whether or not
let's
they
see
will
what.
still get it. That's what I say. Whether or not they will still get it. See why? See where I said that they have a right. Where it's dangerous right now is that why? Let's say, for example, now, okay, after all this brouhaha, and the government came out with that true certified copy, they give it to them with the stamp of that particular place and with the same code which they claim they used to send it. Then now government decide to take the case against the legal team and everybody who was part of it. Is that not a problem for them?
No. In that Punch publication, it didn't mention Baba Mohbad legal team.
No. But now that person who posted it out, they put that person in problem. Do you understand what I mean? If they know that person, if the person is their friend, if the
Yeah,
person is their friend,
even that thing is bizarre to me because in the sense that when you give out information like that, you don't give them your name.
exactly.
Even journalists don't give name of their source. So
No, I mean, but
that
you
bit
see,
is
that's
bizarre.
why when I
It's
tried to
bizarre.
address that case yesterday, as I see that because people are beginning to feel like Papariano, like you're always against this legal team. And for me, I'm doing it at the point of caring because if this was my case, I would be very, very much active on it, do my own research. Even if I'm not a doctor lawyer, I would try to do my own research to see that I am on the top of the case. I'm on top of the case. But I'm trying to do a lot of things from point of caring. But people like emotion. The same way I don't know whether it came. They say Guresi was crying the other day. I was swearing. God knows this and that. We don't need those things. We don't need those things. When real things are done, we need real men there, real people to get things done, not public sympathy is not what we need here. People we are fighting against, they don't care about sympathy. So don't bring it in.
Yeah.
We can deal with them with the way they deal with us.
Apparently, you see, one of the two of the overriding objectives for the coroner inquest, okay, is to be fair, okay, and to keep all the parties on equal footing. Now, listen, if the government actually fails to provide the original document, that will mean that inquest cannot continue, because every legal people in that inquest has the right to see that document, because that is what they're going to have to use to cross-examine the
Yeah,
person on
sure. No, don't forget that they said that they have to give them a copy of it, which they will go and interpret. You know.
Yeah, they said it. So they have to release it.
Exactly. So we should be waiting for them to release the original copy.
I think they are in trouble.
Exactly. Yeah. Me too. I think so. I think I mean, it's 50-50. For me, it's 50-50, because for me, again, I will not tell. I want to believe that if they should go that route, that is crazy for them, and they are going to pay for it. And but now another thing here is this. You know the problem here. Let me tell you the problem here. You want to catch it? Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Now there's a big problem here. Negotiation. I've always been talking about negotiation all of this while, right? And people are thinking that I'm joking when I say negotiation is going on underground. Another thing the government can do in this case, they can call the lawyers involved and negotiate with them, okay, and make it in a certain way that the family should not release this particular result. It is up to the family. Just with me, I'm trying to think criminally. I mean, I like to think criminally as well, like criminalize, to see what they can think in their head. Now, you will think about, I mean, how to oppose it. That is your own duty. But let me think about the criminal, however they can think. Now, the criminal may be thinking like this, or the manipulator, that, okay, since these guys have catch us, right? Now, why don't we find somebody who understands these things out of the legal team, negotiate with that person, okay? We will not give the original copy, but we will give the interpreted one. But this person will tell the family that this result is not meant to be public, okay? That the family should not release it public. So now, whether interpreted, whether original, as long as family don't show me and you, okay, and as long as our legal team is not ready to challenge it, that's another issue that we may have in this case. Unless me and you right now, the public who is paying for those lawyers, will insist that Baba Mohbad, after he get that file, he must make it public. He must make it public for us to see whether it has a stamp of that particular of that particular laboratory, or it doesn't have. Now we can pin them down. Now go on.
Papa, no, you and this your conspiracy theories. See, I know what you're trying to say, and given Nigeria, I'm not gonna put it past them. They can do anything, but it's not that easy, man. It's not gonna be that easy to call the lawyers. No, it doesn't work like that. And as a matter of fact, from my knowledge, that is gonna actually contravene the ethics of legal profession in Nigeria. You don't do that. You don't. So that is almost likely not possible.
You are telling me the state doesn't have power. The state doesn't have power to negotiate.
They have power, but calling lawyers, fighting for justice. What for? It's actually against the
You are
ethics of
saying the
lawyers.
states don't have power to negotiate with anybody?
I mean, the lawyers, the state can want to negotiate, but the lawyers are not going to agree to that. That's against the ethics of their job. That's not right.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
it's not right.
Wow. In Nigeria, right?
See, listen, this is conspiracy theory. Honestly, see, worst case scenario.
You know what? Let me pin you down.
Let me say this first. Before I go. Worst case scenario, yeah, the government will throw Wumi under the bus. I tell you, that's what they're going to do.
They will do what? They will do what? They will do what?
Throw Wumi under the bus.
No. Wait. Let's forget about Wumi. We are coming to Wumi. Let me say this now. Since you want to go that route, let us say about Mohbad, after everything, refuse to show the public that original copy. What would you do?
If it fails to show the public the original document.
Yes.
Why would they do that?
Okay, that's why I say you be watching out for that. That's why I put you on that ground. That yes, now that there may be a negotiation.
See, Papa, you are a critical thinker, and I respect you for that. Okay, but I mean, you're thinking too far. I don't think it's gonna work like that. I don't
All
think
right.
so.
But
I
me,
may be wrong. I may
I
be
give an
wrong.
assignment today. An assignment today. All of us must see that original copy that was sent to toxicology in America. True of us, do you agree? We must see it.
Yeah. Well, if that document is meant for the public, why not?
No, no, no. It's meant for the family. Only the family has rights to make it public. Only the family. It's not government. So me, I'm saying where corruption will enter now, they may tell the family not to make it public, and they will not make it public. Me and you will not see it. They will cover it up as a secret between them.
I don't know about that.
Veronica, can I say something?
So we should be demanding to see it publicly, which I don't think they will want to do.
Can I
That's
say
another
something?
thing.
Papa, please,
Can I
can
say
I
something?
come in? I
Go on.
think
Why not?
I'm having a glitch with my network. I don't know whether if you all listen to what I said initial
No,
stage.
no, you have to start all over. I'm
Okay.
sorry for that, Susie. Go on.
Now, you see, I am going to be my way of thinking towards this now is close to the way you are thinking. So I'm going to be the devil advocate right now. You see, what I'm seeing, like what I was saying before that I had the glitch, who I don't know who is the person who put the write up on the Punch newspaper. I don't know whether the person is part of the legal team. I don't know, but to me, we had to be careful. It's a setup. I'm looking at it as setup because we've seen a lot of cover up in this case a lot. So anything is impossible. What I expected the person who put that right up, if he's not trying to jeopardize the case, should I hold up his finding till we get Papa Mohbad get a hold of the hard copy of the toxicology and autopsy. The next day after the inquest, I remember Bankole and Smith said they have put in the request to get the hard copy, and it should not take more than 3-4 days. It is now is 15 days. They haven't got it. They still driving them. So we could have waited patiently and see if they are going to give us the copy. Now, what I think what the state is trying to do. Meanwhile, the pathology came and give us a result that almost everybody didn't like, and there's a setup now for the pathology to be questioned, and another pathology is coming to question him. What if the state don't want the pathology to be questioned, and they are looking for excuse for that to not happen, and they stage this person to go and put out this write-up to bring another confusion for the state to use that as excuse. Okay, you people have putting up this write-up against the state. Let's deal with that one first before we talk about pathology being questioned. This judge is very, very unpredictable. You understand? They might go to court and say, okay, we have our pathology ready now. We want to question this pathology. And the judge will say, no, there's something they put out on the Punch newspaper. We need to address that first. Then they put this on hold. What about that? And it's a setup from the state. So for me, I want all the legal team, if they don't know anything for us, for the public and Baba Mohbad to not get a hold on the hard copy of the toxicology and the autopsy. I think this is what is going on, because if not, maybe somebody from the Baba Mohbad team did that. So I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. That's the way I'm looking at it. To me, it's a setup for us to drag, to change the story again and started chasing something else instead of us chasing how we are going to
Susie,
close the inquest to go to trial.
Susie, in my honest opinion, okay,
Yes.
there's no setup. There's no setup. See, as far as it stands now, okay, there's no connection between that publication and the legal team. Now, a family member might come out like me to say to come and take credit. It's not the legal team. It's not Shitu. It's not Bankole. It's not Smith. Okay, so as far as I know, the legal team they actually stepped clear of that publication. And let me tell you, under no circumstance, the magistrate in the court has no right. She has no power to stop that pathologist being cross-examined. She has no power to stop it. It must happen. She has no right. She has no power. Go and ask anyway. That pathologist will be cross-examined. And two,
No,
if
delay.
wait, let me
What
finish.
I
If
say, sir, is delay tactics. You understand?
yeah, no,
That's
no,
what
no,
I'm
no.
trying
So
to
sorry.
say.
Okay. If anything, in my opinion, okay, even that publication has put the government under pressure to release that document as quickly as possible. The more they delay it, the more we're gonna take it as a lie. So that publication on its own has got something it's doing. It's putting, it's not gonna affect anything. That magistrate, she's got no power. So I understand you the way you think, but
Okay,
but
look
that's my
at it
opinion.
this way. Did the same government have the people in any country, even in the smallest country in Africa? Okay, this the same particular government that you are saying that they can't do that, have the killers of Mohbad, that Mohbad died under the same roof where these people are, which they are supposed to be in custody. They are not in custody. So this government can do anything. Where Mohbad died, the people that was present when he died, they are not in custody. They go out to pick other people to put in the custody. What about that? So anything is expected from this government, sir. And that's the reason why I think out of the box. They
Yeah,
can do anything, sir.
I get your point. That's Nigeria for you, okay. But coming back to this punch thing, to me, I think it's actually put the government under more pressure. To be honest, in my opinion, that's what I feel.
Papariano, can I say something? Okay, can I say something?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Go
go
on, go
ahead.
on,
We
go
are
on.
listening to you.
Okay, yeah. You know, yeah, I've already said it before that what Paparano has said was the right thing that the legal team they should have done. There's no question about that. But the thing is this, okay, fine. What has been done now. There is nothing that can undo it. But the thing is this, the government, Lagos State government, let us wait. Let them release Let them release that document that they want to release. That's the result. Let them release it. And don't forget, when they release the document is still going to be, the public or the legal, they're still going to verify whatever it is that they release, they put out. And if it is now being verified, and where they claim that they've gotten it, where they claim that it emanated from, it actually emanated from there, and it has not been tampered. It is as it is. Then then we know. Then we know. Of course, they know what to do if that is the case. So for now, I just think the best thing is let's wait for them. Let them come out. Let them release what they have. So if they can release that, they can do that, knowing fully that that is still going to be investigated. It's still going to be verified. So let them do it. It's very simple. So that they just want to we don't just put our own brain on overdrive, and we start thinking of this this or that. They should just let them do the needful. They know the needful. They should do it by releasing. I'm very sure that it could be that they were stonewalling. They could be stonewalling, and if they were stonewalling, that could have been the reason why, probably because this would they have a way of pushing you to do to just do things. But the truth is, if they were stonewalling, they should have let the public know that we have requested social documents, we have requested it, and the Lagos state government, they are not releasing it. They have said we should take the necessary steps, social steps, and we have taken the steps. But yet they're still not releasing them. If that's the case, then they should have come out to the public and let them know that position before they write whatever sorry, before they carried out that I don't know if I should call it investigation now. But the truth is, since we are at this point now, let us wait. Let the Lagos state government release whatever it is that they have, knowing fully well that there will be a name to it and it is still going to be verified. It's simple. That's how I say it.